New World, a game that's gone from an absolute meme of the MMO genre to actually being a somewhat decent game that's fixed most of the issues it had from its disastrous launch 2 years ago. Recently, New World has just released its first paid expansion, Rise of the Angry Earth, which brings with it the long-awaited addition of mounts to the game, an increase to the level cap, gear score cap and trade skills, the last light zone has been revamped into the Elysian Wilds, new expedition, new artifact gear, and a new weapon in the form of the Flail. I covered New World not too long ago as I came back to the game to prepare for the new expansion, but in this video we'll venture into the Elysian Wilds, check out the new content, MSQ dungeon, get our mounts, and I'll give you an updated pros and cons list at the end of the video, as well as answer the question of if New World is worth playing in 2023. But first, today's sponsor, Nexus War, a game where destiny and strategy collide. In the sprawling world of Nexus War, you can join the ranks of 4 distinct races. Each race boasts their own architectural style, special units, civilization bonus, as well as mighty heroes like my personal favourites, Hinoa the Whirlwind Enforcer and Zafar the Red Moon Armageddon, who make an exceptional tag team of destruction that can take out legions of enemies. Speaking of Zafar, new players can claim this badass hero simply by logging in for 7 days. In Nexus War you can recruit and level up your favourite heroes and harness their power using an immersive RPG system, and whether you're plotting strategy, embarking on open world explorations, or diving into adrenaline pumped 30v30 brawls in the Siege of Aeons, Nexus War has you covered. Every battle is a teleporting journey to vast new landscapes, where strategy, might and alliance cohesion determine the victor. You can also design and personalise your own galactic fortress, inspired by the architectural style of the 4 races, where you can build towering megastructures like the Titan Docks, and advanced research labs to fortify your command center. Nexus War also offers an expansive map including secrets, ancient ruins, formidable creatures, and awesome treasure. So download Nexus War today using my link in the description and explore this unknown world with me. You can also use my limited exclusive gift code NW Hero Pack for over $100 worth of rewards. New World, Rise of the Angry Earth. I can't wait to get my mount, let's jump into it. Population high, I haven't seen that for a very long time. Alright, before we start, let's just clean up my bags a little bit. Okay, bags are somewhat clean, let's go get our horse. There's so many players, it's kind of nice. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to this horse icon, a change in the wilds. This is the first player we've seen with a horse. Mate, that's so weird in New World, like I'm just so used to other players running around. So now we should have a new skill called riding. Let's open the thing. Yeah, there it is, it's under casual. And now the skill level cap has increased to 250. Lots of work to do in terms of progression. It used to be my goal to max out all of these to 200, but I never quite got there. The new goal is to max all of these out to 250. Quite a grind we have upon us, and here we go for the horse. Lots of players hanging out. Every time I come back to New World, sometimes I just have to stop and take in the environment. Bloody gorgeous game, especially in the forest, especially the Everfall area. The density of the vegetation, the lighting, the mist over the lake. Beautiful game. And in the distance we've got our beautiful noble steed. God rays shining upon it. Let's feed it some Azoth oats. Horse takes the oats and whinnies gratefully. Well, that was easy. Those must have been some delicious oats. And that's all it takes. A little bit different to Black Desert Online where you need to go out in the world and wrangle the fucker. Now in New World, hand it some oats. And that's it. New World horses don't play hard to get. Mount unlocked. Moon Shadow. My first mount. Awesome. You click here and these are all of the mounts you can get. So there's quite a few different skin variations you can collect. Oh, a lot of these seem to be like cash shop. Well, most of them are cash shop. There's some that you seem to be able to unlock. Moon Shadow equipped. Summon it with X. And there it is. We've got the horse. Mount up and ride to the starting line. Okay. Sprint with shift. So I've got a little timed quest now where I need to run to the checkpoints. I guess we're gonna get some riding XP for this. The riding feels pretty solid, maybe a tad clunky at first because our riding skill is so low, but I'm guessing as we level that skill up it's going to feel a lot better. It probably also speeds up as you add more equipment to it as well. Oh, that's nice, you can summon the mount whilst moving. It doesn't like root you in place while summoning it. I appreciate that. That certainly makes the whole mounting thing feel quite a bit more smooth. New World's finally becoming a real MMO. This next quest is going to give me something to increase my mount dash recharge rate. So yeah, as you level up your riding speed, you get different equipment that you can equip to the horse, and it's going to speed it up and make it feel better. So what's in this horse shop? Oh, so these are like cash shop mounts. Benson, 10,000 gold. Should we buy Benson? Why not? Gotta collect them all. Everyone's got Moonshadow. I want Benson. Yeah, this person's got a lion. Looking forward to getting that lion. Complete each course. I'll do that later. I need to go get a haircut. Hair's getting a little bit long. Beard's getting out of control. Be right back. These horse missions are pretty easy so far. It's basically just touring zones. You can even do it without the UI off. Just look for the giant yellow line. Speedo. Mission complete. Riding level 50 now. Level up that fast. Can I mount up inside the inn? No. Okay, so some areas are restricted. Cannot dash in settlements, okay. Dashing in settlements would be disrespectful, I guess. Oh, I think the horse actually moves faster whilst on a road. Yeah, 100% the horse moves faster on a road. I don't know why it took me so long to notice that. Level 72. I've only just started training this skill. I'm almost at 100 already. Let's see, does it tell me what I unlock leveling it up? Speed bonus at 50, another speed bonus at 100. So every 50 levels you get a speed bonus. Tons of players in the town. So nice to see New World populated again. Ooh, a better horseshoe. Medium boost to mount dash. Should we attach an ornament to the mount? Put a little shield on him. It seems like they've added even more fast travel points. There's bloody tons now. You can get around any point of this map now. So many fast travel points. And then you've got the mounts. So the new MSQ is picked up from Mountain Rise. Grab the new quest. Ah, straight away we're going to get a 630 item level Flail. Looking forward to leveling that up. Does the horse die if you jump? Well, it disappears. It doesn't die, you can just insta-resummon it. There you go, go on horse, do your thing. Horse is a fucking tank. It's nice to gain XP whilst playing New World now. It's been so long. So, we've got a purple gatherable here. I've never seen one of these before. This is one of the new ones, requires 205 harvesting. Better get gathering, lumbering, and mining then. Oh, this is one of the new trees. What level do I need for the tree? I'm guessing 205 as well. Runewood, 205. Very cool. Is that an ironwood tree that I spy in the distance? Peon the Lumberjack has returned. I miss leveling up my life skilling in this game. Skin this stag. Territory must be faction controlled. Wait, what? So to skin that stag, I must control territory? That's weird. So now we're heading here, and then we're going to begin our adventure in the Elysian Wilds. That is gorgeous. Sometimes you just got to stop, look around, and take in the beauty of this game. So this is the entrance. It's very dense. Feels very overgrown. Wow, look at all of the colours. This place looks wild. I guess that's the point. First outpost. Talk to the NPCs. Treat some wounds. Hey, we're finally getting the Flail. Level 61. Okay, that was fast level up. I want to level up the Flail, but I'm currently in like my mage build, so probably not ideal. I'll level it up later. Crack on with the questing first. Oh no. Mate, how does the game still not have swimming though? Why is like going through any body of water still so annoying? The Lumberyard engine must have some technical limitation where swimming isn't possible. It's got to be a priority to add at this point. Surely, it's been 2 years. Special cutscene here, telling the story of how the zone transformed. Pretty cool cutscene. Level 62. Ah, yes, as we level up now, we're getting attribute points to spend again. Okay, let's respec. Take that to 100. Take this to 350. And then the next one we can do ability cooldown reduction. Seems like there's going to be a few more options for builds now that they've changed up the attribute system a little bit, as well as of course having more points to spend in general. So far this zone hasn't felt as dangerous as I thought it would. When I was looking at the gameplay trailers, I just kind of assumed it would be rammed with really difficult mobs that would constantly be hunting you down, but in terms of mob density, it's not as dense as I thought it would be, honestly. And the mobs I have fought have been very easy to kill. Maybe the zone becomes more deadly the further you quest into it. Oh, is this like one of those event quests? Go on then. Avoid the divine meteor bombardment. Well, I've failed that, haven't I? There's so much detail in this new zone. Everywhere you look, there's something interesting. It's full of colour. What the hell is that in the distance on the mountain? Very cool. Sight to behold. Chunk of XP, level 63. Blazing through the levels. I've got yet another bugged quest here. I did this tracking the herd side quest. It says talk to Fion Valera to hand in the quest. I mean, here's the NPC. There isn't even like a marker on the map to hand in this quest, so that's another bugged quest. What the hell is this crazy piece of technology? Looks a little bit advanced for New World. Repair the pylon. Okay, now what? Is this another bugged quest? I've repaired the pylon, and now the quest just says let there be power. Okay, well how? Go back in there? No, the quest just didn't update. Okay. The questing for the new expansion, pretty damn buggy. I'm actually not too surprised that there's quite a few bugs in this expansion because I don't think they had much testing before releasing this. Level 64. This thing looks like a Tauren from World of Warcraft. And is this his wife? Now I need to talk to Gorilla Lord. Absolute Giga Chad animal. This gorilla's voice acting doesn't sound very gorilla.
One more dose, man's gonna kick you out there like a soccer ball.
This chest piece is interesting. The stat it gives you is based on your highest attribute, so you can wear it with basically any build. I like that. I hope there's more armor in the game like this. Some parts of this zone reminds me a lot of the Outpost Rush zone. I think in some areas it uses the same assets. Okay, one more quest and we should be 65. There hasn't really been any decent climbing quests in this zone. Climbing quests are my favourite when they design like really high towers that you need to actually use the game's climbing mechanics to scale. But the ones in this zone are kind of boring. You just walk up to the top. Oh god, another quest where we're waiting for something to spawn. Is this cutscene bugged? It's all black. I think so. Mate, the questing's so buggy on this expansion. Like, multiple bugged quests. This is a bugged cutscene where it's all black. Feels a little bit like I'm playing a beta test. And that's level 65. GG. And now we've unlocked artifacts. Oh, and we're gonna get our first artifact. Very nice. Ascend the tower. Feels like we're approaching the end of this MSQ now. This feels like the climax. Ah, this is that giant thing I saw in the distance earlier. The tower with the tree growing out of it. We have reached the pinnacle and probably the final trial. The end of New Eden. So is this the boss, is it? Artemis, the one we've been chasing throughout this whole MSQ. Let's just go for it. Oh, dodge. Heal. Where's she at? Alright, she's at half health. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Good dodge. Kill the ads. Yeah, easy. Good dodge. Keep attacking. GG. Fucking hell, that was a shriek. And that's that. Not too difficult. I'm surprised there weren't more crazy mechanics. Basically just attack boss, kill ads. Kind of cool that my character's actually in this cutscene. Can't really recall too many cutscenes like that in New World. Sit down. Good fight. Yeah, so we've fully explored this zone, got all the points of interest, got all of the fast travels. I guess we're done with the MSQ here now. It wasn't a very long quest line, to be fair. To get the rest of the stats I needed for the artifact, I needed to complete 3 tasks. First, kill an open world boss called the Toy Maker. I was a bit bamboozled here though because the quest marker didn't match where the boss actually spawned. I was running around this temple for about 20 minutes partially thinking the quest was bugged out, before eventually going to YouTube to find the actual location. Next task, kill 50 wildlife in the Elysian Wilds. Sorry vegans. And finally, go defeat Commander Thorpe in the Depths dungeon. Bit of an odd task really, considering this dungeon is for level 45s, but okay. With Thorpe dead, I'd unlocked all the perks, but the artifact quest added extra confusion by telling me to go to a gypsum kiln to upgrade the gear. I went to multiple different kilns and there was nothing to upgrade. In the end I just assumed the gear was already upgraded, the quest was supposed to disappear, and this was probably another bug. I think it's time I try out the new expedition. So let's go here, find a group as a healer. Let's go. Okay, we got a group. The brand new expedition, the Savage Divide. Going in completely blind, not looking at boss mechanics or anything. We're only on regular mode, so shouldn't be too hard. Visually, looks pretty cool though. Mate, whenever you have to walk through deep water in this game, it just feels so shit. Why even design the environments with that big elephant boy waiting for us on the other side? Oh, we needed him to break open the rock, and that's given us some extra loot. Someone's done this dungeon before. Ooh, we got a legendary threat as well. When are we fighting a real boss? So far it's been quite easy. Defeat Kurok. Probably now. Yeah, that's definitely a real boss. Big heals. Throws rocks. So far so good. This guy's doing some kind of mechanic. Ooh, big heals. I got you. Clutch heals right there. Is he almost dead already? Okay, pretty easy boss. Was that it? I guess so. I wonder if they've made regular mode dungeons easier or something, because this has been incredibly easy. This is easier than Lazarus was at launch. Seems like nobody needs any healing. Right, beyond this gate, I'm guessing is the final boss. Here he is. Giant elephant boss. Okay, there's a little bit of stuff to heal from this boss, but not much. Is that it? There's no way. Mate, that was one of the easiest bosses in the game, and it's like from the newest content. Pretty cool dungeon. Regular mode was an absolute cakewalk though. I'm absolutely sure that they've made regular mode like super easy or something, and the real difficulty must be on the mutated versions. Back to leveling up my horse. Oh, that's level 100 riding. So this quest is the one that gives me access to a wolf. Investigate the treatment of wolves. Are they being mistreated, are they? Yeah, he's being mistreated. Wolfy boy's all locked up. Wait, why do I feel sorry for this wolf? I have been constantly attacked, assaulted, and bitten by wolves throughout my entire time playing this game. Yet this one wolf we're taking pity on. My character has mercilessly slaughtered hundreds, if not thousands of wolves during his adventure. But this is the wolf we need to save. I'll just have to suspend my disbelief a little bit. Okay, wolf, if I uncage you, you gotta promise not to attack me. Open wolf shop. The brown one is 25k. Mate, I'm not made of money. Blood feast. Let's equip him. Does that automatically carry all the items over? Yes. Okay, let's give the wolf a try. There he is, blood feast. Yeah, quite well animated. I think I prefer the wolf over the horse. Right, I'm gonna level up my mount until I unlock the lion. Okay, I think we might just about make it. 50 seconds. If I get dismounted though, it's all over. 30 seconds. Oh, this is gonna be so close. 20 seconds. Oh, fuck off. We're actually not gonna make it, are we? Oh, jump off. 10. Come on, horse. 5, 4. Oh, we just did it. 3 seconds to go. I would have been tilted if I missed that by a few seconds. Quest complete. That's 152 riding. And with that, I've got another big speed boost. Ooh, yeah, I'm a lot faster now. Bro's lion's just sliding across the floor. That looks so scuffed. In some places, New World's really good. In others, it's just scuffed. It's the only word for it. This area looks bloody gorgeous right now, though. All of the steam coming up from the floor. Brimstone Sands, even though it's not the newest content, is easily my favourite zone in the game. In terms of visuals, I think it just looks epic. I actually enjoyed the Brimstone Sands MSQ more than the Elysian Wilds MSQ as well. So I can understand why some people were disappointed with the Elysian Wilds expansion, because the Brimstone Sands update, which was free, was, in my opinion, a lot better and a lot more substantial for the game. Another bug that I'm dealing with is the timer for these mount quests has just stopped being displayed. The mount quest is appearing, but no timer next to it. Quite a few annoying bugs, unfortunately. All the way to Reekwater. 8 kilometers. Just when I thought the other one was bad, I get a 20-minute 8-kilometer run from one side of the map to the other quest. Brutal. But this should take me to 200 riding, or pretty close to it. Imagine how tilted you'd be if you failed a 20-minute mission right at the end. At least relogging fixed the bugged quest timer. If I fail this mission, then I'm not too sure what I could have done differently. I've been sticking to the roads, optimal route. Okay, 2 kilometers in 6 minutes. I'm pretty sure we're gonna make it. Longest mount mission I've done to date. Oh no, don't you fucking dare. I'm gonna fail the mission because the game doesn't have swimming. You're fucking joking. It was literally on the road. Is that gonna abandon the mission? Yeah, it has, because the game doesn't have swimming. Oh my god, that's an absolute disaster. I fucking hate this game so much. Why doesn't it have swimming? I wasted 15 fucking minutes running across the map on my mount to fall in the water and die because swimming doesn't exist in this fucking game. That's unbelievable. I didn't know the water there was that deep. I thought I could just paddle through it, but no. It's a fucking river. Oh my god. That's the worst thing that's ever happened to me in New World. Fucking doing that and then failing right at the end. That's absolutely broke my soul.
One eternity later.
5 minutes. We got tons of time now. All good. Impossible to fail unless we lose internet connection. Almost there. 200 meters. Ah. GG. 198 riding. Next to the Elysian Wilds. Surely we're getting a lion mount now. Yes, there it is. Rescue the lion. Here he is. My new mount. Riding level 204. That's going to be another speed bonus. Hello? Lion? 10 out of 10. Would slide again. See what I mean when I say New World's a bit of a scuffed game at times? Is this just how it is? That's hilarious. I'm not even going to complain about that. So fucking scuffed. An expansion that people are happy to pay for. The rest of him isn't animated, but his toes are just like... If I dismount, will it fix it? No, that's just how the lion mount is, apparently.
The next morning.
Since I've logged back in, my lion isn't bugged anymore. At certain times of day when the lighting's really popping off and you're travelling through certain zones, like Everfall is just so gorgeous. Windswood as well, super cozy. There's something so cool about New World that you always kind of forget is that every tree is choppable, every plant is gatherable. When it comes to like the gathering and stuff, the world's like highly interactable. More so than almost any other MMO. But it's certainly something that makes you feel really connected to this game. The world of it anyway. Here it is. I've arrived at the finish line right where we started. And that should be 250 riding. Oh, my mount's so fast now because I've unlocked the final speed boost for getting to 250. And now I've also unlocked my right attachment slot. The mountain attachments look kind of lackluster, to be honest. Probably because the game wants you to buy skins for your mount to look cool. It's okay, I get it. It is what it is. My speedy boy has finally realised his potential. Next, I wanted to level the Flail up to 20. Previously, the best method of doing this was via a repeatable Thorpe event in the open world. Since the expansion launch though, the location of this event has changed, but I arrived and was instantly invited to a large raid group. I popped my Weapon Mastery XP booster, but quickly realised that with so many people in this group, the XP was not only garbage, but sitting here semi-AFK for the next few hours would be very boring, so I decided to find my own strat to level faster. I ventured to the south of the Great Cleave to a spot that I used to level up my weapons back during New World Alpha. I used my mount to pull packs of 10 to 12 mobs at a time, and AoE'd them down with my Flail. This was extremely fast, at over 1000 weapon XP per pull, and infinitely more fun than waiting around for the Thorpe event. There it is, Flail and Shield level 20. At this spot, if you do what I just did, I think you can get most weapons from 1 to 20 in about an hour. Definitely a fan of the Flail though. In terms of animations, really cool, the abilities feel impactful, fun to use. Definitely one of my favourite weapons in the game. Fuck it, let's queue for some Outpost Rush. Match started. Are we on the winning team or the losing team? Do mounts work? No, unfortunately not. Instantly recognised in the group. Big heals. This is a wild fight. I don't know if the meta's changed, but it seems like people are staying alive a lot longer than they were the last time I was playing this game. Like, this is intense. At least there's plenty of stuff to heal. Big damage. Oh, spin. Big heals. I got you, bro. Keep running. It's like stuck on rocks. It's all dark. I'm getting flame-throwered. Let's get in there and do some DPS with the Flail. I'm helping. It does feel fun switching to the Flail and just jumping in and then doing the spin to win ability. It's actually made healing so much more fun. We're actually winning now, and I thought we was going to lose. It's not over till it's over. We got the Baron. Surely we're going to get the win now. Big heals. Come on, team. Push him back. Let's fucking go. Heals for you. Switch to the Flail. Let's charge him down. Damage on the door. Open it up. And there's the W. Nice. Bunch of achievements. I was actually second on my team for score. The next thing I want to test is the new Heart Rune. Heart Rune of Primal Fury. Actually, first let's do a cheeky game of 3v3. PvP balancing is in effect. For level 60 players, this mode has gear score scaling. I'll queue as a healer, we'll see how it goes. Last time I played 3v3 Arena, healing wasn't super fun because everyone was just playing fire staff. Maybe the game's been rebalanced. Very quick to find a game. 3v3 Arena in New World can be a bit hit or miss. It's really fun with balanced teams, but what I didn't know was that the donkey matchmaking system will sometimes queue 2 healers together in the same group, resulting in your team not really having enough damage to kill anyone. I did get to try out my new Hearts Rune ability though, which turned me into some primal rage mode where you throw big slaps around. It was fun, but felt a bit clunky. I think I'm going to wrap up the video here. I've done everything I wanted to do, got my mount, leveled it up to 250, experienced the new zone, played through the MSQ, done the new expedition, and checked out a few other things. Before we get to the pros and cons, I'm definitely going to continue to play New World because I was playing it before this expansion even launched. What I'm probably going to do going forward is just map completion. The last time I was playing the game I was doing every quest in each of the zones. I've already done the side quests in like Windswood, Monarchs, Everfull, Brimstone. I was working on Reek Water. Goal is to basically just complete everything, do every single side quest, get every single trade skill to 250, and have a strong set of gear for healer, DPS melee, DPS dex, and mage. So after returning to New World in 2023 for the Rise of the Angry Earth expansion, my updated pros and cons list is as follows. Pros: immersive world, top tier graphics, top tier sound effects, top tier gathering system that makes you feel connected to the world because almost everything can be gathered. The climbing, crouching and crawling also helps you feel connected to the world and aren't aspects of movement that most MMOs have. The game has a unique combat system, there's no need for ults in New World because it's a classless MMORPG where it's extremely easy to swap between build and playstyle. The game still isn't pay to win in 2023, there's content for fans of both PvP and PvE, clean user interface, good crafting system. In 2023, New World's questing actually feels pretty good. In 2023, getting around the map now feels good with the addition of mounts and lots of teleport shrines. In 2023, the game has lots of quality of life such as connected storage, gear sets, no more Bane perks, expertise system removed, you can make raid groups now, and so many more to list, all positive changes. The game has transmog nowadays, which is another thing that players can have fun with at endgame. New World expeditions are for the most part really fun and visually epic. In my opinion, they're better than most MMO dungeons, and the devs have fixed the vast majority of issues that the game had back at launch. Cons: sometimes New World can feel like a really scuffed game, from bugged quests to your character jittering against terrain, bugged UI, desync, and something I mentioned in my previous New World vid is that running in New World feels off. The running animation looks faster than your character's run speed. Getting attacked by mobs in New World feels worse than almost every other MMO. This is even worse if multiple mobs are attacking you. Mobs will chain stagger you, interrupt your iframe dodge roll, desync you, cause you to jitter back and forth, and frequently damage just doesn't register on certain abilities. Whilst the combat in New World is unique and something that many people including myself enjoy about the game, it's certainly very rough around the edges. Even though New World has increased its server cap from 2,000 to 2,750, this is still quite a low server cap when compared to other MMOs. Even though New World added transmog, you can't fully enjoy the transmog system due to the need of buying transmog tokens off the cash shop. Unbelievably, the game still doesn't have swimming after being released for over 2 years. Whenever you traverse through water, the game just feels awful. If you're broke and can't afford the new DLC, then the game probably isn't worth playing for you, as you'll be locked out of a lot of content such as dungeons, mounts, the Flail weapon, the new region, new gear rarity, and so on. That being said, the game has had free updates for the past 2 years, so I personally don't see this as any different than what WoW does with every expansion, but I guess a lot of players feel like the content added with Rise of the Angry Earth wasn't enough to justify the price of the DLC. Overall, in 2023, New World feels like a much more complete MMORPG with the addition of mounts and the plethora of good changes made to the game since launch. Personally, I really like New World, and I get the most enjoyment out of the game by working towards completionism, running around with the UI off, admiring the beauty of the world, doing the occasional dungeon, and healing in Outpost Rush. When you look back at the original pros and cons list I made for this game back at launch, almost every con I listed has been fixed at this point, and the game is definitely heading in the right direction. What I'd most like to see the New World devs fix next would be add swimming to the game, and work on the fundamental issues I have with the gameplay, such as the scuffed feeling of combat when mobs hit you, and improve the smoothness of combat as a whole. So is New World worth playing in 2023? If you can afford to buy the DLC, then yes. Otherwise no, as you'll feel like a brokey seeing everyone else riding around on mounts whilst you're moping around on foot. But that's it for this video. As always, let me know your thoughts on New World in 2023 in the comments below. What are the things that you would most like to see the devs fix next to further improve the game? Are you enjoying Rise of the Angry Earth, or did you find it a bit disappointing in terms of new expansion content? If you enjoyed this vid, then help us out with a like to appease the algorithm gods. Social media on screen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.